Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Missouri Memorial. And I think we are going to change this. We talked about it in the update video, the 2016 January, just a few days ago. And we have not worked on this, and oh my god, the end of November was episode 9. And I built everything up on the inside as far as the ticket booth and all that good stuff. And said I would, off camera, I would straighten some things up. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to straighten a few things up. We're going to talk about a few things and see what you guys think about this Let's Build series. But anyways, this should be, I think, episode 10, I think is where we're at right now. And I went through, and I can't remember where I was at, and I didn't watch the video, so if I repeat some of the stuff, it's all right. Put some benches here on the outside using some cobblestone wall pieces and some carpet pieces and some string in the middle to hold that up. Very doable on all platforms. So I straightened all this up. I think there was a bunch of nonsense out here that just didn't make any sense, and after visiting this place, yeah, it wasn't correct. So I put in some benches and got that all figured out. We talked about the big doors. I do remember on the outside of this. I never made it down that way, so I'm not sure exactly what was there, but from the pictures I have, it should be close enough. Threw in some more benches on that side, and then over here, got another big door there, some little waste bins, and my trap door is missing from this one. I'll have to put another trap door on that one. Anyways, if you can see here, and probably you cannot, I'm going to grab a piece of glowstone, and maybe that should help out a little bit. Shaders do make it dark. This is the entrance place right here where you come through the different turnstiles into the welcome center. A couple little places for security to sit to make sure that you do not bring any bags into this area. So I've got that all fixed up. I had a bunch of weird shit here too. So I got rid of all that. Put in some waste barrels, some recycling, and some regular garbage. All this was pretty close. Again, wasn't sure about this area in here, but I know we walked in there and we looked at it, and we looked at the restrooms. Put up some signs off camera. I think I went through and refixed all this. Did some more detailing up top. Ripped out the water fountain that was here. Put in some drinking fountains, and then this here is supposed to represent a janitorial closet. I just didn't feel like putting it in and completely ripping out the restrooms, so I left it. So it kind of looks like there's a little janitorial space right there. Fixed the middle area big time. This had a lot of weird stuff going on. I put the benches in how they're supposed to be, again using a piece of string at the bottom holds that up, and I think that's a really clever seat design. Got a couple little seating areas here if you wanted to sit down. There's a couple benches here, and I think this turned out a lot better than what it originally was. Got some of these sign pieces up. Each one, on each side tells about the different memorials that are around this area. And then over here, same thing. I've got a couple of these, basically where you are in the park. I guess you'd call it a park. I shrank this down. This was entirely too big. So I shrank down the circle, and the Pacific Rim, I kind of redid that a little bit. There's Hawaii and all that good stuff. I think that turned out a lot better, and it doesn't take up so much space. It doesn't look as gaudy. The bookstore, I'm pretty sure we went in the bookstore, but we're going to go back in here anyways. I just want to make sure that we touch base on everything and catch everybody up. So I've got everything switched back out. No, I think I did this off camera. Again, I probably should have watched episode 9 to figure out where I was. But anyways, this looks much better to what is actually fitted in the bookstore, gift store area. And if you've watched my walk around of the Pearl Harbor tour, Welcome Center, you'll see a lot of this stuff. And you'll be like, yeah, that looks a lot better. Got some little t-shirt stands here. I think that looks pretty good. Added all those in, got some more just some shelving in for some different gifts, and same thing around here. And I had the store, I think, was way too big, so I put in the center wall and made it shrink down a little bit, closer to actual size. So hopefully you should be getting some good ideas from all this stuff. Let's see, on this side I never did figure out what was in here. I'm not I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I've got a sign. There's a sign here somewhere, and I can't read it on my pictures. So I'm not 100% sure what is in here. So this will probably just stay blank. Maybe I might go back. Maybe I won't. Straighten up this on the outside. Got some really nice trim going. Some more benches. Got a really nice fence design over here for like the air conditioning units, some compressors and stuff like that. What did I make this? Yeah, danger, high voltage. So like your big electrical boxes and stuff like that. Pretty good idea. A little compressor over here for the maintenance, and then a fence up front and around the side. And I think that looks really nice. It turned out really good. I originally had just bars across there and it looked a little plain. So I switched it out. The next building obviously will go right here, and there's a snack shop and another restroom, and it's like a 2-story complex, and we will either probably begin that on episode 11. Like I said, I just want to catch everybody up. I got this little doodad sign in, and then there's a nice greenery park piece right here, kind of like these things right here. I'll have to go back and fill that in. Over here on this side was the ticket booth and the audio booths. So I've got a lot of detail around those now. Some nice shelves. Actually have the signs on them, what they're supposed to be. I've got some really nice pictures of this entire area right here. So I've got to label everything really well. I got a little ATM machine right there. Some more benches. Again, without the backing on them, I just put down 2 cobblestone wall pieces and some gray carpet on top. And then over here, we've got all the signs for this. Ticket information for each memorial. And then on this side, I'm missing one sign right here. I think there's another sign right there. There's one more tour that they pick up anyways, and I can't remember which one it is. And the picture that I've got is like right behind this tree. So I've got like 3 different angles of the front of this thing, and I'm missing one damn sign, so it kind of pisses me off. But it's all right. You really wouldn't know unless I would have told you. And the spacing kind of works out all right, but I would have put it right there. If anybody knows what it is or can find it, kudos. Please send it to me. I can't read my pictures. So anyways, got all that trimmed out. I got to get some doors on the side. And then over here, there's a big painting, a big mural. I tinkered around with some different colors and shit. Carpet, wool, and all, or carpet, yeah, carpet, wool, whatever the shit, and some clay. And it just didn't look right. It's a big ship. So I just left it blank. Put in the benches where I sat and took some of my pictures. When I was down there, put one at an angle. I think that turned out okay. It's not too bad. I thought about taking the backs off, but then it doesn't connect right, and it doesn't look like it has a back on it. So I just left it, and then, of course, there's another bench right there. And that is pretty much where we are at. We've got some more stuff down this way, an information center. Let's see, what was it? A research center, that's what it was. Baggage claim over on that side, and then we get into the bowfin area. Now, it was what I plan on doing. Well, the way this had started out was this was just going to be my old Battleship type memorial area, obviously starting with the Missouri and all that, so that's why it was Missouri Memorial. And I was just going to base the Welcome Center of Pearl Harbor around that. But things have changed over the past several months. I've been there. I've seen what it looks like now. I've got some really nice ideas. So I'm thinking ahead, or I'm trying to think ahead. Either I'm going to leave it the way it is and just continue building this up, or I do have the bowfin now. You guys saw that and hopefully have built that. That was a really fun, cool, quick build. Actually gets set right in here. So that's kind of out of sync with everything around the Welcome Center. So I'm not really sure what I want to do there. And the reason why, and I'm going to fly over here and I'm going to probably speed this up.
Come on, bitch. I know you're right here somewhere. Come on, bitch. Dude, it's right fucking here. Where the hell is it? I know it didn't disappear. It might be off just a hair. It might be down this way just a fucking hair. We're gonna have to warp to it, goddammit.
Alright guys, so I'll probably just splice that right the hell out and flew over here straight out from the Yamato. I actually got a little lost on the way out here. I've got a full-size version of Ford Island. I went and pulled my world into World Painter and got a lot of overhead views of Ford Island and went ahead and painted it in and got all a lot of the main roads in and is what I'm going to do, or what I have plans on doing. And we're going to fly over here, and I've oriented Ford Island so that I can put everything in straight. Ford Island is actually at an angle, and all the ships would have been at an angle, and it would have been a real pain in the ass to try to build all that stuff. But it's what I've got all the piers here, where the piers used to be, where they were tied up. U.S.S. Arizona, that is Lord Dackers. Thank you for letting me borrow this for this video. Basically, it's just a placeholder for right now. I will probably eventually build my own. Not that his isn't awesome. I just like, my own style on how I build some of my stuff. It will fit in better with my ships, but that still looks very cool. It actually needs to be moved over just a little bit. But anyways, down this way, I have moved and, have copied the U.S.S. Missouri Memorial. So as of to date, right now, this is kind of how things are set up at the U.S.S. Missouri Memorial. So you've got it overlooking the Arizona, which is actually sunk, and then the memorial over top of it, and then the Welcome Center is over there. So I've got everything oriented the way that it needs to be. I've just got some decisions to make. Do I want to make this side of the island? I wanted to make Battleship Row. I wanted to make all the battleships that sat here, side by side, dueled up all the way through there. And then there's supposed to be 2 of them sitting here. God, I can't remember which ones they are now, but I've got them wrote down. My memory is really shitty right now. But anyways, this is sitting where I think the Oklahoma was, but I can't remember. So I'm not sure if I want to just take this out and build Battleship Row here on Ford Island, or if I want to build it more modern, the way it is right now. That's kind of the way I have it. I might do a variation of both. I might go ahead and build all the ships that are supposed to be here, and I may move this to the south part of the island, and that's going to load kind of funky. But there's some docks over there that just probably won't ever get visited, and there's I think a couple ships over there that got damaged, but they weren't sunk. Would probably be a nice place to actually maybe either put this or leave this where it's at. I'm at a crossroads. That's why I haven't done anything. I haven't had any videos on this series in about a month or two. I've been working on the island for one, which has taken several weeks to get it down to scale and get everything just as accurately drawn out here as I possibly can. The other reason is because I'm at a little bit of a crossroad here, trying to decide what I want to do. Do I want to abolish my battleship area over there and continue the highway over, the bridge, and build a bridge over to the Pearl Harbor Welcome Center, and then move all those battleships around this island and kind of make some separate little memorials, which I that's kind of the way I'm thinking. But like I said, I also want to build Battleship Row with all the battleships, and then I would like to do an older version, like a 1942 version, and then the current version with the sunken Arizona and the memorial over top of it. But I can't do that in the same world. So what I've done is I've taken just the island and this portion of it, and I've made a separate map. And is what I think I'm going to do is build one version on that map and then one version on this map. Again, I will take your guys' comments into consideration, and it will probably be a couple more weeks before we have another episode. That way, it just gives me time to get some other things done and decide where I want to go with this Let's Build series. But anyways, I will have probably 2 different maps. But anyways, I think we're going to rename this series Let's Build Pearl Harbor. It's short, it's sweet, to the point, and then I can annotate at the end of it. So let's build Pearl Harbor, and then you'll probably see in the title of this one here, in parentheses, Welcome Center. And then when we get to Ford Island, we can put in parentheses, Pearl Harbor, Battleship Row, or Pearl Harbor, Ford Island, something along them lines. But again, give me your input, guys. Let me know what you think on how I should take this series in what direction. And I wish the rest of that would load up so you could see it, but I've got some more docs in here, and I'll try to overlay a picture of what I've got done, because it looks really nice. But anyways, that is it for this episode. I know it's kind of short and sweet and a lot of rambling, But that's where I'm at. That's why you have not seen this particular series in about a month and a half. Because like I said, when I got back from Pearl Harbor, a lot of my thoughts changed. And I really wanted to build Pearl Harbor. And I think that would be a really, really nice Let's Build to get us through 2016. I'm just not sure which way to take it. So again, put your comments down there. Let me know what you think. And like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.